Number types. What? Number types. What's number types? It's how we classify different numbers. So let's talk about the first numbers that we've ever learnt as a little baby. 1, 2, 3, ... all the way up to infinity. Okay? All the way up. All the numbers. There's infinite number. And those are all called the natural numbers. Natural. And they have a funky symbol like this. Let's see if I can draw it. And those are the natural numbers. Oop. The next type, wait for it, it's going to include 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, not very exciting, but pretty exciting. And those are called the whole numbers. Okay. What's after the wholes? Let's go with integers. Integers numbers. Well, they go ... meaning keeps on going all the way that way. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, ... All right, the integers. So now we're including the computer negative numbers. Computer numbers like an integer. Integers. Okay. Now it gets a little more complicated. Now we start doing the rational numbers. Rational. What is a rational number? So these are all the numbers before here. All these numbers were integers. Okay, well, integers includes all the negatives. Whole numbers includes 0, and natural numbers like the numbers of apples on a tree are just 1, 2. There's no decimal point. Okay, there's no fraction or anything like that. So a rational number is anything that can be described as a fraction. Okay, that is the definition of a rational number. So even something that repeats forever, that can be represented as a fraction. So it is a rational number. So that's the definition of a rational number. A over B. It can be represented like that, where A and B are integers. That is a definition of a rational number. If you can describe it as an integer over an integer, you have a rational number. Who wants to take a guess what irrational numbers are? Irrational numbers cannot be represented by a fraction over a fraction. Cannot be represented by a fraction over a. Okay, it's a big no. So numbers like that include √2, pi, a made-up number that I'll just make up right now, 1.21211. Oops. 21112 21111. Okay, you can't represent that as a fraction. These are irrational numbers. But all these numbers all combined are all part of the real number system. Those are all real numbers. Well, what else is there other than real numbers? Well, there's imaginary numbers. Okay? And they are things like square root of -1. It's I or j, depending on what faculty you're in. But it's all the rational number, all numbers that have a square root of a negative number. Okay? So 5i or 7.2j. Okay? And we can combine these two numbers and make now a complex number, which is something that looks like 14.2 plus 3i. Okay, and that is a complex number. There we go. There's the number types. Thanks.